Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Happy New Year, everybody. In today's late season matchup, we have two teams who have victory on their minds. It's the Bears going up against the Vikings.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And the Minnesota Vikings. Mahomes now on first down. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And right away, he lost the football. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up. And
avoids the turnover. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Morgan. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you in the out.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Bailey now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Throw left side, complete to Ross. A good pickup there, a 22.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Johnson, he'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. And Walker with it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Following the penalty, it's Johnson, and he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Mariota now on second down. Completes it to Fitzgerald. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Johnson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out comes Minnesota. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So the D-line's going to spread out. Mahomes now on first down. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, second quarter. Let's see what the offense comes with here, 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got it to West on the dump off. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Jordy Nelson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Bailey now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
There he goes left side. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out comes Minnesota. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he'll be knocked down sideways. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Mahomes will try again on second down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain it.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Now Mahomes. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And some room to roam now. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On second down, Johnson. And he is knocked down from the side. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division every year is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. More from Minneapolis after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Working out of the gun, Mariota finding some room at midfield. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. Touchdown, Chicago! Julio Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Watch left, tight end to the left, tight end left.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, last year, I'm not sure we saw very many of those runs, did we, from the Vikings? I mean, they had the poorest rushing attack in the league.
Just 75 yards per game, but carries like the one we just saw, that'll help bolster that average.
Yeah, certainly, and they tried to beef up the offensive line.
Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Following the interception here, Mariota is going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. First down, Mariota. And Jones has it over the middle. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Julio Jones, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Bears have broken the tie. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And now out comes Minnesota. We're getting closer here now to halftime, and we may need that halftime break just because there hasn't been much of a break in this first half. A lot of points being put up. Not much room to breathe, is there? Because these guys are going up and down the field. And let's face it, if you're the offensive coordinator for either squad, pretty happy with what you're saying. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're not so happy.
You're frantically searching for something that'll work. You're on the headset talking to your assistant. You're checking your play sheet. You're going through your memory banks of all the tape you've watched. You've got to come up with something, anything that'll help slow them down. Searching for answers. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right, and he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now here's Mahomes. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done. Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful. Mike Zimmer's made his decision, and that decision is to try and go for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move, as that gives him a 1st down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Mahomes now on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And he gets it down to the 32.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
All right, here we go.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. So no update from Larry. After 17 weeks, folks are saying, let's get on with the show. So we'll oblige as we get you set for the second half kickoff. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. Blaine Gabbert, a single touchdown pass to this point in that one. And they start the second half with Johnson. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Second down following the run. Again, it's Johnson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
He got 29 yards that time. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Mahomes now to throw. Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Henry Anderson in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
Mariota now after the fumble recovery. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They give to Johnson going right. And he's got room. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Time running out here on the play clock. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not got much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
On third down, Johnson. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They have, by the way, gone to the third quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Blaine Gabbert, a couple of touchdown passes thus far. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
No, check, Patriot. No, check, Patriot.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's able to get up here to the 26. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush,
The Vikings on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
3 down. Hurry up, Leopard. Detroit. Set.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
on plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. In the red zone this time. Second down, Mariota. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Over! Here we go now. Detroit! Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Vikings on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Mahomes going to throw. And Adams has it, complete. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Adams. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. On first down, Mahomes. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Washington, Sidney Jones. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. To throw is Mariota. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 49. A very solid gain of 27. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a play fake here on first down. And Walker with it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A first down throw for Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's second down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been... David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Chicago. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now out comes Minnesota. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Second down, 9 yards to go.
Now let's go. All right, now look at 56.
And to give this time to the tailback. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the 4th quarter now. And the Lions have opened it up, leading now by a couple of touchdowns. Blaine Gabbert, a couple of touchdown passes, and he's up over 300 yards in that one. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be...
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Clay Matthews coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Now a handoff. Johnson. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to drop something good here on 3rd and 13. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Chicago, it's an 11th win of the year as they'll finish the regular season at 11-5. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. But more importantly, they'll get a week to rest as they've earned a first-round bye in this year's playoffs. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. from Minneapolis. So long, everybody.
No Harvard, but I was a scholar. Hard knocks, and I learned to be smarter. Don't prefer to be bothered. You get if I order. That's word to my father. I will for my mother. Deal with my brothers. Keep it real, real. Don't talk with no. Plus I duck undercover. Gotta stay on this mission. Got a vision that's endless. They told me don't be a menace. They gon' serve me a sentence. But now I'm up in the illest that did it. Get the cream, look. Drop it, give about opinions. I'm just minding my business. If I'm grinding, I'm shining. Don't got time for the gimmicks. Squad, I'm it. 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 Squad. This being modest, I am your highness, I am not, I am the finest. You rappers, plus you a liar, do idolize, I don't admire, been doing me for like ever. I'm a better me, more clever. It's a new way. We surfing, baby, new ways. That's for certain, baby. Let's take a ride. Put your for the ones that die. It's loud tonight, just you and I. Get loud tonight, then lose your mind. Squad, I'm it. Squad, I'm it. Squad, I'm it. Squad, I'm it.